Hi guys, let's tune in. I'm going to break this into two different parts because there's a lot to discuss and I'm a little bit overwhelmed by this information that I processed last night. So let's just get into it. I hope you're having a good day. The definition of multiple intelligences. Multiple intelligences is a theory developed by Howard Gardner, which proposes that intelligence is not a single general ability, but a set of different cognitive capacities, the way that your brain processes information, that shows up in different domains and human behavior. Right? How is your intelligence showing up? Let's go. Are different forms of multiple intelligence. Number one, linguistic. You are able to use language to structure and express those thoughts, right? Whether that's literally communicating, writing, storytelling, right? You're using language to show your intelligence. Then we have logical mathematical intelligence, which uses logic and structured reasoning. You're good at coding, math, problem solving. We have spatial, thinks in visual and spatial relationships. You are going to be good at design, architecture, and drawing. Now, I'm going to use this as my example because I am a spatial cognitive processor. That is one of my prominent types of processing information. But I mean, I would say I can paint and like it is not something that comes the most natural to me, but what am I trying to do with my brain's processing in this moment? I'm trying to communicate it in terms of linguistic intelligence, right? The way that my brain actually is working with information versus the way that I'm communicating it to you, right? Now, is this natural to me? I don't know. You tell me, right? Is it showing up that I am intelligent because of the words I'm saying? That is what I'm trying to display because how else am I going to get my stuff from my brain to you if I can't draw, right? If and if I mean, I could, but then it would take me a long time. I'd probably not be very happy with the drawings that I came up with. I try to display certain things on the screen sometimes, but that is an example of what my brain is doing with information versus the way that it actually is showing up to others. Let's continue on with the list. We have musical intelligence, understanding rhythm and sound patterns. These people are going to be good at music creation and rhythm recognition. We have our bodily and kinesthetic intelligence type, which tells us that this is going to naturally show up in your behavior by using movement to think and express, sports, dance, physical activities. We have interpersonal. If you are catching on that a lot of these are either learning styles or cognitive processes, instead of the way that you absorb and process information, this is the way it is being displayed again. Interpersonal is understanding others and social dynamics. These people are good at leadership and teamwork. We have intrapersonal, the loners, understand self and internal states, right? By their own reflection, they are able to bring to people insights of reflection, journaling, things like this. And last but not least is naturalistic, recognizing patterns in nature, including biology, classification, ecology. So again, there's a difference between the way you want to absorb information. And remember, your database stored with thoughts are just information. It doesn't have to literally be like I'm studying something. I learn something about the world in every single experience, interaction, etc. that I have. Versus the way that your intelligence is appearing to other people naturally. Cool. Now, the last thing that I will state about multiple intelligences, as I was asking Chatty these questions, it gave me this list according to Howard Gardner, but it also talked about the personality intelligence. I'm just going to quickly tell you not only mine, but where you can go learn about your own personality intelligence. And INFJ-A, I am an advocate. It tells me that I'm introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging, and assertive, right? I have the role of a diplomat. So in the same way we just went through that list, by doing this test, you are also going to be able to connect some dots for yourself. I do think it gives you valuable information. So I'm just going to tell you about this website where you can go take a free test and learn about yourself even more. This is 16personalities.com. And again, take the test and you'll learn a bit more about the way that you naturally show up in intelligence. Your intelligence naturally shows up. Now, I'll just give you a little preview of what we'll be discussing in the next lesson, which is why I'm so excited. The next layer that Chatty gave me when I was like, hey, tell me about multiple intelligence, was also the intelligences of AI. I'm going to leave it here so that I can go on my spiel in the next discussion. I'll see you guys there. Okay, bye.